guys, it is Becca, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alright, so today we're going to do something a little bit different, and I'm kind of excited about this. We are going to do a current family little view here, and I'm going to be showing off the Thompson family. They are my Decades Challenge family, which I have been playing, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I feel like this is the perfect thing to do while waiting for Eco Living to come out, or Eco Lifestyle. I don't think anybody's ever going to get that name correct. Honestly, if we're being honest, is anybody going to remember to call it Eco Lifestyle instead of Eco Living? I mean, I totally get that it's, eco lifestyle. You're living the lifestyle of being eco-friendly. But I mean, honestly, if we're being honest, are you going to get the name of it correct? Or are you going to call it eco-living? Because I know I will probably call it eco-living. Most people are going to call it eco-living. I mean, if we're being honest, it's just that's what's going to happen. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about eco-living right now. Eco-lifestyle. See, did it again. Oh my goodness. That's just what's gonna happen. It's what's gonna happen, people. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, alright. Back to my video, what I was talking about. So, I am currently playing the Decades Challenge right now, which is a lot of fun. I'm sure I've heard of this challenge at some point, but I really got started on it after watching Steph Casey's Twitch streams, and she's playing the Decades Challenge right now, and I just have really enjoyed it, and so I decided to give it a whirl myself, and I love it. It's been a lot of fun. I'm actually playing with build and buy custom content right now, which I never do. I just have a folder that's specifically for this challenge, but that way I can kind of make my family's home a little bit more settled for the family, or like for the time period. So if you're not familiar with the Decades Challenge, basically you start with a family in 1890, in the 1890s, and you go all the way through today. And so each decade has a different set of rules for the decade of like how you're supposed to live with your family and stuff. And so, anyway, my family, it's currently 1902 in my time, and there is a whole spreadsheet that like breaks down the ages, like how to age up your family and that kind of thing. And so you kind of can play it year by year. I'll make sure I link that. I'll link that in my description, and I will link a list of the rules. And I'll probably just go ahead and link Steph Casey's Twitch channel also, just because that's where I discovered the challenge, and her challenge is really fun. Her streams are really fun. So if Twitch streams are your thing, I would highly recommend going and watching Steph Casey's streams. But anyway, so this is my family. The year is 1902, so we have a little bit of an update. This is a blank save. This is Seriously Sims. I think it's Seriously Sims blank save. I will link that in my description as well. But anyway, so I'm playing in a completely blank save. These two families over here are ones that I have added in myself, just trying to keep the world as clean as possible. It's a really blank world. I haven't really gone. I should go through and add in more families and more like buildings and stuff. I just haven't. My family kind of lives in their own little space, but anyway, so this is where my family lives. They live in Windenburg on this humongous lot, which is way too big for them, but it's just, I decided I wanted a bigger lot so I could have room for like gardening and all kinds of stuff. So we'll go ahead and load in, and I will show you their house, and then I'll show you my family, and I really like them. I've really been enjoying it. It's really different playing the game like it's 1902 because they have no TV. They just got a gramophone in 1900. So like the first 10 years of the game, they have no electronics. Oh, I need to fix that roof. Okay, so this is their house. I'm going to fix that roof really fast because otherwise it's going to drive me crazy. Hang on. Okay. I did a little bit of adding on. Okay, so this is their house. It is winter in game, but this is their house. I built it. It's not anything super exciting, but it's just a farmhouse. I have added on, but I was trying to make it look pretty, true to the time period and how I felt that the family would live out on a farm and stuff. And this is their outhouse back here, because when you start the game you have no indoor plumbing, and so they have an outhouse. This is their cow plant. I've decided to name her Bertha. So if you play the Decades Challenge in the 1910s, was World War One, and this game, the United States didn't go into World War One until 1917. So in the year 1917, all of the teenagers, young adults, and adults, males in the family have to go to war, and to simulate the war. In the Decades Challenge, you use a cow plant, so all of the men get eaten once by the cow plant, and then you have oh my gosh, losing my train of thought. Oh, and then you roll a dice, and I think it's odds. If they get an odds, then they get eaten by the cow plant again and they die in the war. And if they get evens and they live, they don't eat the cow plant again. But anyway, the cow plant is for the war, which it's 1902, so we still have lots of time, 15 years in game. But anyway, I am trying to keep my cow plant alive because I don't usually play with cow plants, and so I've already killed one cow plant, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah. So there's my cow plant. That's Bertha. But anyway, so it's winter. It's not a great time to look at this. But anyway, this is the flower garden. So this is the mom's gardening spot. So these are all flowers. And then back here is a swing. Isn't that so cool? Like swing sets weren't a thing, but I mean, if you pay attention to history, if you read historical fiction, families would have swings in their trees, and so I decided to add this in the game so my kids have something fun to do. But I think that's such a cool piece of CC. I will try and make a list of all of the custom content that I'm using and link that. It'll probably be a Google Doc, and I will try and link that in my description as well. I should probably write this down so I remember to do this. But anyway, and then this is the garden, and the dad he's kind of a farmer, and so he works on the garden. But anyway, so there's the house. I think it's so cool that the chimneys have smoke coming out of them. I realize that's kind of a weird thing to be excited about. But anyway, so this is the front porch. I'll introduce the family in just a minute, but I kind of want to just do a tour. So this is their front porch. They just have a bench and then the woodworking table. The dad does a lot of woodworking. And then this is the inside. So it is 1902. We now have indoor plumbing. So here's our one bathroom. They have two bathrooms, but this is the bathroom. This is kind of their living room area. It's not very fancy, but they've got a bookshelf, and they've got a couch and a chair, and then their fireplace. And then this is another piece of custom content. It's just plain blocks, which is kind of fun for the toddlers. And then this is kind of the front entryway, and it's their table. And here's their gramophone and their piano. And then here's the kitchen. So pretty plain, but I like it. They just got indoor plumbing in the in 1900. So they now have a sink in their kitchen that's an actual sink. And then here's their outhouse. Oh, it's dirty. Mom needs to go clean that. And then here's the parents' bedroom. So really plain. I don't even have side tables. They started off with just like the starting funds, and I started with just the parents. So they started off with the starting funds, and then I've kind of been adding in things as we go. But I mean, we've had to add lots of beds for the children, and so I haven't really done much in the parents' bedroom. But this is just kind of the it's not the hallway, but I mean, technically, it's just kind of a room with the stairs. But I've got the little dollhouse in there, and then upstairs is where the kids live. Oh, the toilet's broken. Go repair that, Dad. And so anyway, so they've got an upstairs bathroom, and then this is the girls' bedroom, and this is the boys' bedroom. So that's pretty much it. They've got 6 kids, but So let's see. This is the Thompson family, and this is the dad. This is William Thompson, and I really like him. I like his red hair and his freckles, and yeah, so he's the dad, and he's just the founder. His aspiration is big happy family. So right now we're just waiting on the oldest son to get married, which will be a little while because he just became a teen. But anyway, so dad's got he's got a bunch of skills. He's very handy. He's maxed the handiness skill, so he does woodworking to help. He's crafted some of the furniture that we have in the house, which is kind of fun. He's also got level 8 gardening and level 7 guitar, so he's kind of taken up guitar. And then he's got level 9 parenting, which makes sense because they've got 6 children. But anyway, so this is the mom. Oh. And this is Mahala. Oh, that's not a great view of her. But anyway, this is Mahala. And she's the mom. And I think she's awesome. I really like her. She's had 6 kids. And she cooks and she cleans. And she looks after her flower garden and after her children. So she's maxed the cooking skill. She cooks a lot. She's got level 6 gardening. She's maxed the parenting skill, and she's recently started playing the piano. They didn't have a piano at first because it was kind of expensive to buy. But anyway, so that's Mahala. That's the mom. And then we have William Jr. We call him Will, or I call him Will. But he just became a teenager today. And so anyway, so he's the oldest. He will inherit the house. And when he becomes a young adult and gets married, he and his wife and any children that they have will live here in this house. Like he won't move out. He'll stay here. And he will be like, he's my heir as long as he survives the war. But I'm not going to go into that whole part because that's a really long list of explaining all the heirs. But it is in the document that I will share that has the rules for the Decades Challenge. But give me just a second. I need to drink some coffee real fast. But anyway, so that's Will. And then the next 2 children are twins. I don't have the ley line, and the mom is not fertile, but they had twins, and they had twin boys. So this is Jesse Thompson, and he is a child. Oh, he's maxed manners and responsibility. Oh my goodness, his conflict resolution is horrible. And he is hot-headed. I'm randomizing all their traits. Oh, here, I'll share their traits. So dad is cheerful and family-oriented, and he loves the outdoors, and then he's domestic because he has the big happy family aspiration. And then mom is cheerful, family-oriented, neat, and domestic, and her aspiration is a successful lineage. And then Will is materialistic, a cat lover, and domestic. And he wants to have a successful lineage as well. Anyway, so then this is Jesse. And then Jesse is hot-headed, like I said. And then he has the social butterfly aspiration. I'm not, like, the kids' aspirations are kind of random, and I'm not really focusing too much on them because a lot of the things you need for the kids' aspirations they don't have in 1902, so I'm not worrying so much about this. But anyway, this is Jesse. He is very cute. And then this is his twin brother, John. And I think he's cute with his little freckles and his green eyes. John is a child of the ocean. So they had 3 boys. They had Will, Jesse, and John right off the bat. And then the next 3 children are girls. So this is Emma. I wasn't thinking when I named her Emma Thompson, but anyway, I like the name Emma. I felt like it was a good name for the time period. And then I remembered, oh yeah, there's an actress named Emma Thompson. But anyway, this is Emma. I like her. She has dad's red hair and green eyes and freckles, and she is an art lover. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk. And then this is, Anna's out here. So this is Anna, and Anna is a art lover, and she has the happy toddler. Most of the kids, I think, got the happy toddler trait, and she's going through a phase and is loud right now, which is really unfortunate because on the gramophone they are only supposed to listen to classical, baroque, or lullabies, and she's the one that keeps changing my station to alternative, and jamming out to that, which alternative music did not exist in 1902, but there you have it. And then this is Charlotte. She's the youngest, and she actually just became a child today, and she is doing fantastic. She is a top-notch toddler. She maxed all of her toddler skills, and she is neat. So anyway, I love that 2 of the kids got dad's red hair. I'm hoping that that will kind of continue through the generations, but we will see. But anyway, so this is my family, and they're home, and this is the Decades Challenge. Like I said, I love it. I actually got my degree in college in history, and so I've really been enjoying kind of doing the historical aspect of it and thinking about the times and dressing them in their little outfits for the times, and then just kind of finding custom content that matches with that. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, let me know, and I will. I can do this again maybe in the next decade after, like in the early 1910s, maybe when Will becomes a young adult and gets married and stuff, and kind of catch you up on the family. And anyway, I don't know. I mean, if you're interested, maybe I could even do the war part. I can record myself doing the war part, and we can find out who lived. Which, either way, no matter if everybody lives or somebody dies, it's gonna be sad because I'm getting really attached to this family. But anyway, like I said, I think this is the perfect challenge to do while waiting for Eco Lifestyle. Ha! I got it right that time. While waiting for Eco Lifestyle to come out, because this has nothing to do with any of the modern aspects of the pack. Although the candle making, that will be perfect for this challenge and this family. So you can bet that they will be making candles whenever that pack comes out. But anyway, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this. And like I said, I will put a whole bunch of links down in my description so that if this is something that you want to play, you can do that. I have not put the family or any of the house or anything on my gallery because, like I said, I did use custom content, and I really don't like to put custom content in my gallery just because it makes it harder to find. And anyway, but I guess if that's something you're interested in, the house or the family, I can't put that up on the gallery. But anyway, I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.